Welcome back to another episode of For the Health of It. And we're finishing up this two-part episode. Again, we have with us Coach Myreon Sartin. Coach, I do apologize about cutting you short last episode, but picking up where we left off, man, you were talking about you were finishing up the 4x1 and you were getting into the 4x2. So, Coach, welcome back, and go ahead, if you don't mind, go ahead and just getting back into it.
Okay, got you. So, like we were saying, man, we're moving on to the 4x2. 4x2, how I like to run it. More like I would put my second fastest 200-meter runner on the first leg because you want to get a good start in the 4x. You want to get a good start in that 4x2. And what we do is we want you to be uncomfortable running, so you will run out of your element. So you may be let's say a 23 guy. You know, high school. We talking high school. We say you might have two guys that run high 22, two guys that run low 23.
Right.
With us, man, we have like three guys that can probably run 21. So what we do, man, is we just put second fastest 200 on first leg. We try to put our second fastest 400-meter guy on that second leg, and then you'll come around with your second fastest guy overall on third leg, and no matter what he runs, 100, 200, 400, and then that's just say if you were behind between that second leg and third leg, he's gonna make that up. And then last leg, of course, is your fastest leg because he's gonna either extend the lead or he's either going to eat up the stagger and win the race.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right. So 4x4, I kind of go 4x4. I want my second fastest guy to start us off. All right. And or what I would like to do, especially I like to put a 300-meter hurler on that first leg because the first leg is always kind of you running the whole way around the 400, and you have to have strength and speed, and that's the perfect blend of the 300-meter hurdle, strength and speed. So I like to put that 300-meter hurdler or that second fastest 400-meter guy on first leg, and that's just like you said. You always want to get a good start. You never want to start behind because your guys are tempted or they're subject to try to run too fast too early, out of their element or out of their race, and that comes back to bite you in that last 50, last 30. So I like to get a good start. Second fastest guy or 300-meter hurdler guy on that first leg. Second leg, now I'll come back around because that's kind of like your shortest leg. So I like to put my fast guy on that leg. So if I have a short runner, a 200-meter runner that's running 21-7, 21-8, then I'll stick him on third leg because that's the shortest leg, and he can go ahead. Let's say you in the front, he can go ahead and open it up for you, and that's gonna make the other guys run out of their element because this guy's gonna run a fast 200. So if you go with him, then he's just dragging you into the ditch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're gonna give out. So, but if you don't go with him, then he's still gonna go, and you're not gonna catch him anyway. You see him, you're gonna run out of track. So I like to put him second leg, and then I come back around third leg with my 800 with an 800-meter runner, and that's just to kind of increase the lead, or those guys have strength to hold the lead if they have the lead, or they have the I would say the blend of strength and speed also to be able to kind of go out a bit faster in the 400 because they're used to running 800s anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They're used to running over 400. And then last leg, of course, is your fastest 400-meter guy, and that's because the same thing in all the other relays. Either he can extend the lead, or if there's somebody out there within reach, man, he can go get him. So
exactly.
That's how I like to do it, man. Yeah, but definitely first leg has to be composed, because if you don't start the race, you can't finish the race.
Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true.
Right.
All right, Coach. We talked about the relay makeup and your thoughts behind it, man. Let's get in and start talking, Coach, about the track and field athletes of Mississippi. As you know, you worked with a few Olympians, both as teammates, and I don't think you coached any Olympians quite yet, have you?
No, not yet.
Okay, but you have trained with some, being on the same team with them, and since y'all have been off that same team, you worked out with her. Go ahead and chat me up if you don't mind, man, about working out with Tori Bowie.
Oh, it's cool, man. That's one of it's kind of like a dream come true / like this my home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm doing what I've always wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's like be around Olympians and or Olympic coaches and being in that setting. And because that's the highest level that in the sport that I love. So I'm like, wow. So it's good. It's really a good learning experience to be able to do that, and also a huge blessing, to be even be in the same vicinity as those athletes, and to be able to learn from those athletes and coaches, and to be able to say like, this my homie,
Right.
So it's a real good experience, and I try to kind of bring that atmosphere over to what we do at TylerTown, and that's kind of, and it's kind of paying off, because the kids are, they're used to it. They have a lot of experience, and they're used to seeing a lot of different things at a high level. So it's a good carryover, man. It's like I said, it's a dream come true, a blessing, and a fun experience all in one.
Okay, good deal, man. A lot of people don't realize this, but Tori Bowie did. If you don't know this about Tori Bowie, then I don't know if you're a Tori Bowie fan. She did go to Southern Miss, and that's when y'all did y'all know each other before Southern Miss, or y'all met at Southern Miss?
No. We met at Southern Miss.
Okay.
Yeah, we met at Southern Miss. Yep.
Okay.
I think a year, if I'm not mistaken. I was there a year before she.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But we were always click tight, man. Like a big family, man.
Right.
Always out, had fun, and competing wise, man, she was man, like we could all see it in practice. That's like when you hear the stories about like on ESPN when they be talking about what Kobe did or what Mike did in practice that nobody seen, blah blah blah. Like that was real life what we would see in practice with her. It was like, and a couple more of those girls, man, to be honest. And we would be like, wow, like dang, And now that we see a lot of people. Well, I always say I'm not surprised that how far she's gone and what she's done, and because like in practice, it was there. You could see it, like, wow, this girl is good. She can be pretty good.
Right.
So it's all like, it's kind of like came forth like dang, we all knew like this girl's gonna be good. Yep.
Okay, man. Well, not just Tori, man, but if you look back, man, I just wrote down 4 names that came to the top of my head that all came from Mississippi, and all were females, man, that competed at the highest level, or right below the highest level. Brittany Reese, Tori Bowie, as we said earlier, and Bianca Knight, Those three names alone all competed at the Olympics and won medals at the Olympics. Then of course you got Corey McGee, who's from Pass Christian. She I don't think she ran in the Olympics yet, but she's right up there nationally and internationally.
Well yeah, I man, I know she's been on a couple. If I'm not mistaken, man, I think she's been on a couple like world teams.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know she's up there. She's up there with them, man. Like, I'm not trying to undercut her status at all, because she's highly qualified, man. I've been following her. You know, she's a few years younger than us, man. Like we're both in our 30s, and she's what, 27ish, 26ish.
I remember her from high school. You know, running.
Yeah. She was a seventh grader, like my senior year or my junior year, so she was well behind me.
Yep. I remember in college, man. You know, people talking about ranked and looking at rankings and like, dang, this girl good.
Oh yeah.
Yep, but she's been on a couple world teams and things like that. And but yeah, that we've had a lot of female, male as well, athletes to go, to the Olympics. If I can count, man, you have Tori, you have Bianca, you have Corey, you have Brittany, you have Kendrick, Sam Kendricks. You got Ricky in the high jump. You got Trail Kimmons. So you got about 7 or 8 Mississippians that's into the Olympics and medal.
Right.
And yeah. So man, we represent. When we go.
That's definitely true. That's definitely true, man. I pulled up Corey's record, man. She like you said, she's definitely on them world teams, man. In 2019, she came in third in the mile at the U.S. Indoor Track and Field Championship. So, like I said, man, she's nothing to sneeze at either. You know what I'm saying? She's up there with the best in the world too. So, shout out to the Mississippi folks doing major things, man.
Right.
And another plug, McGee and Reese are both from Harrison County, man. That's the Gulf Coast, so. Big shout out to that too.
Yeah, Brittany's the dog.
Man, hey, for real though, Brittany Reese, man, I can't remember exactly, man, but I think she started off at Gulf Coast, man.
Yeah, she was hooping.
Yeah, as a basketball player, man, she was legit, dude. And then did she didn't go to USM though, did she?
She went to Ole Miss.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And she was like a walking 40-point set conference.
Easy. Easy.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna have to reach out to all these ladies, man. I'm gonna have to reach out to all of them and see if they can show some love and get on here, man. I know they probably would be willing to and whatnot. Man, so chat me up, man. I'm looking at this stuff under Corey's record, and it says Diamond League, man. You know anything about that?
Yeah. Well, the Diamond League. Well, I'm not an expert on it, but what I do know is it's international circuit that's I think it's going about the IAAL. And it's actually a meet where it's like a tour. Alright, I would say that. And what they're doing is they're trying to basically get the best in the world to come to across these countries and cities. Doha, Eugene, Shanghai, all over the world.
Right.
And what they do is they you get, of course you get paid appearance fees and I think first place get 10,000 all the way to 8th place get 1,000 and you go about it like that, man. And what they do is they ring up points. So um, what it depends on what place you come in each race. You get a certain amount of points, and at the end of the year, what they do is add up the points, and they crown a Diamond League champion in the events that are part of the Diamond League championship. And those people get an extra, like I think, like 40,000 or something like that. And the one of the perks about it is you get a bye in the next, I think, the Olympics or the World Championship.
Okay.
So you get a bye if you win the championship.
Gotcha. That's pretty dope right there, man.
Right.
That's pretty dope, man. So we talked about some of these Mississippi athletes, and we talked about kind of like a professional league they have. Last year, I think it was last year or the year before, you were competing over the summer, man. What was that league you were competing in?
Actually, it was well. I did a couple USATL Masters meets. That's kind of what I'm getting into now. Is like competing for the Masters since I'm like 32 now.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like just staying active, man, because I love it. And, hey, man, I'm basically working out with the boys and kids at the school. So it's like, hey, why not? Why not do it? And actually, I competed in a couple of college meets indoors over the past couple years. Coach Kevin, man, at his indoor meets in Alabama. And it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. And it's fun, man, to just get out there and it's like no pressure, like back in the day, like you in college, like I gotta win. Now it's like, hey, you young bucks, I'm coming to whoop your ass. So it's fun, man. And so over the summer though, I used to work for AT&T.
Okay.
And when I in Hattiesburg, right after I graduated college,
right.
USM, looking for something to do, whatever. So I got linked up with AT&T. So AT&T is in this thing what's called I don't know like the exact name, but I know it's called a corporate relay.
Okay.
So you get AT&T and you get Exxon and GE and I think BP and a lot of those type of those big companies.
Right.
And they have an annual track meet, 2-day track meet, and they kind of moved around. Lately, it's been in Denver, Colorado. Man, it's beautiful, bro. Like beautiful, man. And we were actually going to have it in California this year. I forgot I think it was some grove or something like that. But Pacific Grove or something like that, somewhere. But due to Corona, they kind of
right.
Yep. But that's basically what it is. It's like a corporate relay, and hey, man, they fly you out and pay for your hotel, and hey, you just stay in shape. And this year, actually, man, we won. And to be honest, man, I last year, man, I came close to my overall PR, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yep, man, I attempted 16 and a half at there, and and I'm like, and I hadn't took a jump in like up until then. I hadn't took a jump in like months, bro, like months. But I just trained and took care of my body, and I got there, and man, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm starting like 5'10", and I started there, and I kind of got good, I'm like, okay, cool, and I just kept going up, and before we knew it, we was at like 16, bro.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, so, yeah, man, it's fun, and hey, it's all good. Yeah, so that's kind of what it is, like a corporate relay, bro.
Okay. All right, man. We got a few more things before we wrap these episodes up, man. Who are some of your favorite track and field athletes of all time?
Oh, man. Oh, man. Dang, bro. Well, I'm going to tell you like this, man. Like, growing up, I really wasn't a fan of track. You know what I'm saying? Because, it was not, they wasn't like broadcast, and the only time they came around was kind of like the Olympics.
Yep.
Like that. really didn't get hip to track until like I was like 16. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like around like the 2004 Olympics when I started kind of getting hip to it. And so I would say, growing up, man, I would always see Michael Johnson. You know, like I would always see him. I can remember Michael, and I can remember Mo Green and those cats. But I would say, to be honest, man, the most exciting athlete that I just, you know, that I love to see compete is Bolt, man. That guy just, he changed the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like on and off the track. You know, for track and field athletes and what you could do. You know what I'm saying? And like he really amplified it up. So
you ain't lying.
That realm there, I kind of fell in love with it around. Like literally fell in love with track probably around like 2006, 2007-ish, around in that area. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But both really kind of amplified it for me. That 2008 Olympics was like, okay, like, all right.
Right.
I was like, okay, like I'm in this now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah, both just turned that light on. But yeah, man, that dude is unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable what he can do. I would love to see both long jump, man. Dang.
Hey, I know we said we wasn't gonna talk about Mario again, but man, Mario, that joker said, man, coach need to put me on long jump, bro. I went out there one night on my own, and Corey, I think I cleared about 23 feet.
Yep. I would love to see that dude long jump.
Oh my goodness.
Love to see it.
Oh man. Okay.
But yeah.
All right, Myron. Last question, man. You talked about getting yourself back in shape, man, and you know this show is called For the Health of It. So chat me up, man. What's your dieting like, and your training regimen looking like?
Got you. All right. So first of all, like diet wise, man, I try to keep it like a lot of. Man, I stay in the country, bro. So you already know, man. Like we got fields and gardens here, there, everywhere. So I'm really I really kind of going to like the organic type thing, and
right.
You know, I've been up there basically. I do a lot of like herbs, like far as and the sea moss and you know the burdock tea and man olive leaf tea and you know your turmerics and your gingers. You know, I got all that kind of stuff going, man. And I don't do a lot of meat, man. I try to replace meat with beans a lot. If I do meat, it's kind of like twice a week type thing. And that just and my body just feels, you know, full of energy. You know what I'm saying? I sleep better, and you know your mood is better, and all type of things. So I do that, and also, man, milk thistle and dandelion, man. That's those are two good things that you can pick up, bro, and you'll see a big difference in like your energy and your sleep and stuff like that. Training wise, man, right now, what I'm doing is a lot of circuits, you know, due to like Corona and stuff, man. So I've been doing a lot of like body weight circuits, a lot of hills, running a lot of hills, and a lot of jump rope and biking and stuff like that. I got a stationary bike that I use, so those type of things. But I've always been a big guy on like circuits. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Circuits and plyometrics, box jumps. I love stuff like that, man. Like if it's something to do with jumping, I'm in, bro. Like,
okay.
Hurdles, like anything, bro. So jump rope, all that type of stuff. So that's kind of what I'm on, you know, right now. That I'm not in like competition. Like I won't be doing anything like for us competing this summer or whatever. So what I'm gonna do is just try to take it slow and get my body back heels and stuff, man. A couple of knickknacks here and there, so
Okay.
get everything back under control.
Well, hey, Coach, man, I appreciate you coming on with me, man. Before we get you out of here, if you don't mind, I know you got a couple Instagram handles, and I don't know if you got a Twitter or not, but you can go ahead and drop those for me.
Got you, man. So what you want to do is go on Instagram and type in @BounceFit_BounceFit, or you can go at BounceCoach, and on Twitter I'm at HighFlyer, and there you go.
All right, man. That's Coach Myreon Sartin. Went from TylerTown to Alcorn to USM, back to TylerTown as one of the greatest track coaches here in Mississippi. We appreciate you having on. This has been For the Health of It.